Hey chat, what's up? Hopefully you can hear me well and see me well at the same time. Something's going on with the camera. I don't know. It's not as sharp as I want it to be, but it's streaming, I guess. So yeah, welcome everyone. This is the episode 7 of the community hangout where we also talk about Cyberpunk 2077 and well other things that happened in the community and also other various topics that you can talk to me too. But yeah. Hey everyone, there's a lot of people coming here every single week, which I am just humbled to have so many people. Thank you everyone, thank you so much. So next week we have Night's Wire episode 3. At first I thought that they're gonna have 3 Night's Wires, which was kind of those slots that we've seen, but it seems that those plans have changed and we're gonna have 4 to even 5, because there is one next week that is going to focus on gangs both inside Night City and outside of Night City, because they do mention avocados and they do mention raids. They function outside of the limits of Night City, more than they do inside. And when they listed avocados as a gang, I was like, I mean, they are a gang, but not too much. Now, I'm gonna play some tunes. For everyone. It's gonna be those Cyberpunk tunes. Just give me a sec. But yeah, I'm doing great. Thank you for asking. I'm actually doing great. The thing is, I didn't sleep much last night. I ran some errands, and then I started playing Crusader Kings 3. And I was like, after 4 hours, I was like, okay, I'm done with this. I'm gonna go play Mountain Blade. So I stayed until 7 a.m. playing Mountain Blade. And then I went to sleep and woke up at 10. So not too much sleep, not too much anything. Now, you gotta tell me if, let me just check, if this is too loud. If it's too loud, I can always lower it. Let me just do this. Alright. It should be okay now. I don't think this is gonna be too... I think it's gonna be a problem. I don't like wearing headphones when I don't actually need them. But yeah. Okay, I'm gonna start answering questions now. Greetings from Colorado. Welcome, welcome. Greetings back to Colorado. Best Cyberpunk channel. Oh, thank you. There's so many out there in the community. It's amazing, like seriously. Kalenko, welcome. Bang that like button hard. Alright, let's see. Have a question early. Will be able to implement elements in our cyberware like a fire build, poison build, and electric build? Well, you're gonna have different, I guess, upgrades and software you can put, which is going to help you. Obviously, for armor, I know that's going to be the case, but for augmentations, I'm not sure how will they handle that, because certain metals and certain things do actually work differently with certain let's say corrosion or whatever, electricity. So hopefully we'll see. But when it comes to actual armor, yes, of course, you will be able to change certain things, even in a weapon, because your weapon is going to be able to have different rounds, I guess, which are good for armor. Or if you want non-lethal rounds, you can use those as well for a pacifist playthrough, or maybe you don't want to kill someone, you just want to knock him out, because sometimes that's also useful. Yeah. How do you think online Cyberpunk will impact the game? Will it become GTA Online? Different companies. GTA Online became huge with millions and millions and millions of players, entering every single month. Of course, Rockstar pushed too far into it, I know, but it's making them a lot of money, so they will. But other things started suffering on their end. Now, with CDPR, they became huge. They're not a small company they were before, or relatively small after The Witcher 3. Now they're biggest that they've ever been. So of course, they can have separate teams which are going to work on separate things. You don't need 700 people to maintain the game, to update the game. You also don't need 700 people to run the multiplayer mode. And the reason why I say it's going to be a separate thing, and I don't think it's going to impact the single player all that much, is because of the DRM. Because if you have you know, multiplayer inside of a single player game, you have to be connected to servers, all of that, and that can create issues. So what I think, they're gonna have Cyberpunk 2077 DRM free, so it doesn't have any digital, you know, rights protection or anything, you know, close to that, so you can kind of, you know, edit files in a sense, carry them around. Obviously people don't pirate that because you know, they're really happy with CDPR, and even CDPR said, look, we don't want to put any protection on our games. Like, if someone is going to pirate, it's gonna pirate, but we don't want to spoil the experience of people who bought the game, because yeah, when you have the Nuvo or something like that, it can ruin the experience, from frame rate to running in Ring 0, which allows every single admin option in your PC without you giving permission to it, so it automatically overrides your permissions, and it's like it runs in that ring, which is not good and definitely not something I would recommend people have. Do you think DLC plans will be mentioned? No quad bikes outside today? No quad bikes today, it's still early for that, it's gonna be tonight. We have a very live nightlife, and a lot of people with tuner cars here, a lot. It's like, honestly, it's like Night City over there. It's like, it's crazy. But yeah. In my opinion, there would be 5 hours. Honestly, I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind 6, but 5, yeah. Said don't have time to watch right now. Got a final assignment to do. Take care, LastKnownMeal, enjoy, and we'll listen to it later. Take care, everyone. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for stopping by. Sleep is useless. Only survive on G Fuel and Doritos. Now, yeah, let me open this thing up while we're at it. Hello from Texas. Hey, Joshua. Hey. What do you think about Gang's design? Are they faithful to the lore? Definitely. They're over the top. They definitely capture the essence of the gang, which is important, and overall style and like the logos they have is really cool. Not gonna lie, they took a lot of effort into actually making it like that. Now, some changes did actually come, of course, because you know, different designs from 1989, so those things have changed. Obviously, now people have better technology, so it's not like it doesn't escape the lore at all. It's still inside, and definitely a enhancement to everything that we had before. So yeah. What do you think I should get? Cyberpunk on Xbox One X or PC? Well, it depends. What is your primary choice? My god, I'm so... My god! Okay, that wasn't much. Sorry about that. Yeah, just pick something that you primarily choose. Like, it can be Xbox One X or PC. It's definitely up to you. My god. Oh my god, it's a good thing there wasn't much. 2 months to go, hype. Yeah, 2 months to go and 1 week until Night City Wire. Is the loud guy from last... What loud guy? I don't know. I don't remember trolls or people like that. Like, I remember my community. Do you know if NCV3 features the last known Maelstrom? Yeah, Maelstrom are the new gang. My god, I have a lot of people from the States watching me, actually. I have... When I look at my analytics, it's like 47% of people who watch me are from the States, actually. Which is, you know, to work from Bosnia and with this accent and to be able to have people from the States watching you is, not gonna lie, I feel kind of proud about that. I feel proud about everyone watching from all over the world, not just the United States, because it has a huge impact on everything. You interact with different cultures, you interact with different people, and it can always be a huge plus, in my opinion. Will I be able to play as a big brawler type character? Yeah. Get gorilla hands, you're gonna be able to knock people out with one punch. So yes, you will be able to. What do you think? What kind of social where will be in the game? Huh? September 18th PS5 event. I actually might tune into that event. September 18th. Wait, that's when Night City Wire is, right? Or is it? When is... No, PS5 event is not on September 18th, isn't it? Huh. It's Friday. So Night's Wire is coming on Friday, 18th, 6 p.m. Central European Summer Time. So you can just type in 6 p.m. Test to my time, and Google is going to calculate everything. Okay. What the hell? Hey! What's up, man? User Sif. What up? Are there gun ranges in the game? And so if you can pick up a gun, go to the range and level it up to the max. Yes, you will be able to increase your proficiency with a gun on a gun range. There's also going to be some mini games involved in that, if I am not mistaken. So yeah, I'm not sure that like how that experience is going to work when you are shooting the gun just like that, or when you're shooting the gun at enemies. I don't know if there is going to be a multiplier of some sort which is going to increase that experience. Or maybe you finish certain something on that gun range and that increases the proficiency. But technically they said the more you use the gun, the better it is. So yeah. If you get an RTX card for a PC, you can make it look a lot better. Yeah, I'm planning on buying 3080 because 3090 is just too much for me. Like, I don't need it at all. So I'll be getting that because the price is actually very good. I was actually planning to buy a new GPU anyway, so this is good because I waited. You know, props to the community for actually telling me to wait, because seriously. The MC from the UK, bro. Yeah, I have a lot of people from UK watching. Hello to UK. You always do greetings from West Virginia. Oh my god, almost heaven, isn't it? Oh, like, neighbor doing, no, there is no neighbor doing stuff in the background. There's actually a neighbor 2 houses down who is actually fixing his house, but luckily, we're good. Your accent makes it better, thank you. I actually think that accent is always the best, because it makes you different, you know, it makes you stand out from other people. And it's not, you know, I don't specifically watch people with accent, no, but it just makes it easier because people can remember you, you know. It's like, oh yeah, that guy, you know, when they say it, oh yeah, it sounds like that, so yeah. You make great content, thank you for sticking by and watching it, thank you all. Do you think there will be sets of clothes that will go together like a costume? They haven't talked about clothes that player can wear at all, so I'm pretty curious how it's gonna pan out. They did actually talk about clothes. In the PlayStation magazine, there was a lot of talks around clothes and the reasons behind them, you know, different styles, neo-militarism, kitsch, whatever. So you will be able to, every single piece of clothing you get, like you get a shoes, you will be able to upgrade that, put some protection on it, so you don't have to change your equipment based on that. And I'm sure that there will be sets in the game that we will be able to find maybe, or obtain, or buy, or whatever, because The Witcher had those, the Witcher sets. So I'm pretty certain that we're gonna have armor sets that we can get maybe through blueprints that we can craft later, who knows, but yeah. Melbourne is a place which I reside. Anything on Morgan Blackhand? There was some sort of a few. Thought it was a dump. Not heard, seen much. No, we haven't heard much about Morgan Blackhand, but from returning characters we have Rogue, we have Johnny Silverhand, we have Old Cunningham, we have probably Rage Bartmos, honestly. Who else? Adam Smasher is there, you know. You have Yorinobu, you have the other guy, because I don't know, I forgot his name. I'm too Saburo, yeah, Saburo. Me working on lore and then forgetting the name 5 days later. Jesus. Berlin, Germany. Yeah, I'll think I will tune into that PS5 event. I'm still not sure. We'll see. Hey LKM, any news on what they will cover in Night's Wire? They will cover the gangs. As I said, like all of the gangs. They will also talk about the music behind the game, like not not the refused and not like ASAP Rocky or something like that, but just actual like soundtrack that they're working on. Kalenko, my god. Sorry, no donation today. Man, thank you, Jesus. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, man. I mean, I'm humbled. Like, every time I go live, man, it's like, thank you. Thank you. Gee. Thank you, man. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. It's all going in a fund for the new GPU. Thank you. Do you think PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X version of the game will be much better than PlayStation 4 and Xbox One? Yeah, because they will take the new hardware into account, so automatically the first thing you're going to see is your FPS increasing. Like, as soon as you put like the PlayStation 4 version of Cyberpunk or the Xbox One into a new console, into a next-gen console, you will get an update which is going to let you run the game, and then automatically you will see like improvements in frame rate. There could be some graphical enhancements, but when the real version of, you know, Cyberpunk comes out for PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X, because it's not coming out on release, as soon as that comes out, you will get a full upgrade with the graphics and everything that will be included in the PlayStation 5 version of the game that you buy. So you get it for free anyway. Hey Yagos, what's up? Yeah. Wednesday, I think that ended up being Takemura, not Blackhand. Yeah, I think that's Takemura. Philip has been teasing a lot regarding Takemura. There was also that image from Oda, the bodyguard, the ninja. But I'm sure Takemura is gonna be someone really, really important. Spain, what's up? Cyberware, Bioware that helps you more social, like a lie detector. The thing is, that comes with you know, as a personality. So those things, in like social skills, will be through your character stats. I don't think the only thing that can help you in social skills is translation, and you have augmentation, which actually translate the text. But I think you will have that as soon as you actually enter the game, or you will buy it for free or something, or for a cheap price or something like that. So basically that's regarding that, but everything else is going to be coming from your character stats, you know, charisma, whatever they, you know, in the end how it looks like. But yeah. Do you think any chance that CPU will arrive on PC even after a year? Huh? You mean the version of that PlayStation? I think yes. Maybe, depends. If they really like push the PC version of the game too much, then there won't be any need for that, because they can for the PC port they can like make it as max as they can. It's up to them. Favorite gang so far? I don't know. Tiger Claws. Maelstrom maybe, but they're kind of crazy. I don't know. Mocks are cool. Probably Tiger Claws is the coolest. Man, something like that. I don't know. Mocks are also cool. Can you have colorful cyberware? I'm sure you will be. They're going really like crazy with colors. If you saw that gun, the Slotomatic, it's pink. So yeah, I mean, you can put grills in your teeth in the character creation. You can have them like white. You can have grills. When it comes to cyberware, you can have probably gold plated, because we've seen it multiple times. So I'm guessing once you have enough money, you're gonna be able to put gold on your cyberware. So that's also a thing. Yes, there will be Pavev. There will be more missions with Trauma Team. I think so. I think so, because Trauma Team is such a big part of the universe. It's a shame not to have it. Will players be able to drive flying cars? No. You won't be able to drive flying cars. You will be in those cars sometimes when it comes to a mission, but you won't be able to drive them. So no. But yeah. Didn't sleep and saw you live streaming at 7 a.m. Much love from Cali. Hey. Hey, greetings to Cali. Oh my god. I'm going through everything, guys. There's a lot of questions. I'm trying to go through all of them. Will you be playing the game on consoles or PC? Well, both. I bought the collector's edition for PlayStation 4 because I couldn't find the PC version of that. And I bought the PC version over on GOG. So, on both. Sometimes when I want to relax and just, lean back a bit, then I'll play it on PlayStation. I do wish that we're going to be able to sync our save games. That would be really cool because I can then play on PlayStation a bit, go through my character. When I'm done, I can go load up that same save file on my PC. That would be a dream. So, maybe. You almost always have a fellow Balkan watching you from Greece. Hey, man. Hey, what's up? Hi, Dark Lord. Welcome. Do you think we get to kill Adam Smasher? We'll see where we meet Adam Smasher. We'll see. But I think, yeah, maybe. He's kind of powerful, though. But the thing is, this is a game after all, so they have to tie in some things together. So if Adam Smasher is going to be where we are in the current time, because I'm still not sure what's going on with that scene where we see Adam Smasher, because I think that would be a brain dance or something, but I don't know. If we do see him, I think you will be able to. Yeah. I mean, good luck. Good luck. I mean, Morgan Blackhand couldn't do it properly. Hey there, Mr. Meal. Just want to say, love what you do and your content. Thank you so much. Log Bomb Tom. Thanks so much. Hey, Chumbas. Yeah. Adam Smasher, not Atom Smasher. Maybe in a brain dance, though. It would be kind of cool to see him without the brain dance, honestly. Just to interact with him. Imagine having him as a companion. You go around with a giant cyborg, like, oh yeah, we don't have exotics, but my fellow has. Yeah, what a beautiful community. Honestly, I'm so proud of this community. Bigly proud. Yeah. And pretend I'm a carrot. Okay, man. What's the cloning lore in Cyberpunk world? Is it possible to give Johnny a body again? Yeah. I mean, yeah. Give you a body. It's not really altered carbon with stacks, but if they can, if they upload your brain into an android, I guess, from the net, if they upload your AI, then I'm sure it will work. But cloning is a thing in Cyberpunk. It was actually a thing back in even before 2020 in the lore, so I'm sure that that got advanced. But cloning is not really a thing which is done like all the time. You won't see it that often. Yeah. That's the thing, in the world of Cyberpunk, they haven't really, like, I made a video about the space. There are no colonies on Mars, at least not in 2020 or 2025. The book that was, that I actually consulted before that video, Deep Space, I mean, it says those things, but they're not canon. And I actually talked with MadQueen a bit about that. She was very helpful to clear out the lore, because some things in the book, they're just not canon, even though they're written inside of that book. So yeah. Since you can romance an NPC, I wonder if you can romance another and have the breakup affect your storyline. Yeah, it probably will affect your storyline. Depends who you romance. I mean, don't expect to romance Sasquatch and then leave her and then think that animals are not going to hate you. What's my favorite gun? What's the name of that sniper? Is it Naginata? Or something like that? Is that a different thing? I've been playing too much Mountain Blade. I keep I keep switching weapons. I don't know. That sniper rifle. I cannot remember the name right now. Taco something. I don't know. But yeah, it's that one, the sniper. I mean, I like the smart weapons and I like the concept behind them, but I didn't really. I'm not gonna use them that much. Just give me a sec. Playing it on RTX 3090 or 80 with a 3600X NVMe SSD, 32 gig of RAM. Nice, man. You're gonna be really enjoying the game. But life path, I will go with Street Kid, then Nomad, then Corpo. But the thing is, I'll be doing a 24-hour stream when Cyberpunk comes out, like on that day. And you will be able to choose which life path I'm gonna play. But privately, I will play first as a Street Kid. Do you know if we're gonna be able to wear face masks? Yeah. Yeah. Disposable blue mask, the game to wear. You will be able to wear masks, but I doubt you will have these. But yeah, you have masks and different things you can put on your head slot. You think one of the expansions can be a space? It can be, from the lore perspective, most certainly. Crystal Palace, whatever. Moon, you know. And the thing is, they can always go crazy with the lore. I mean, not too much, but they can always go crazy with the lore because it is 2077. So, you know, some things have happened, advancements. The only reason why they haven't developed way too much in 2077 is, well, Fourth Corporate War screwed everything up. Time of the Red happened, you know. Time of the Red is probably kind of that Mad Max era. The vibe is definitely Mad Maxian, but overall, that's that thing. I would love to see space in one of the expansions, and we'll actually find out about that before the game comes out. They will reveal probably on the next Night's T-Wire the expansions, or as we get closer to release. But it was confirmed that we're gonna be getting expansion names before the game comes out. Cameron Hurst, loving your content, man. Thank you. My conspiracy was correct on Takemura. Research. Much love from Canada. Hey, hello to Canada. Do we need at least 100 gigabytes to download Cyberpunk? I think it's gonna be around 70 to 100, maybe even 60 to 100, somewhere in between. I know it's a huge gap, but it's not going to be 200 gigs. Just expect it to be around the numbers you usually download for games. That ninja guy would be who? Oda? Yeah, Oda could be a really dope boss fight. Imagine fighting a guy katana versus katana. Ooh, I'm sure he would kick my ass. Do we ride the monorail? I don't think so. I wish I can get Cyberpunk, but I feel like it's too late for me to start saving money, so I gotta wait. I mean, depends where you're from, man. It's never too late to start saving money. I mean, how much do we have? 2 months? Save €1 a day, and you'll be able to buy it if you can, of course. You know, money is a problem now, especially with 2020 being 2020. I'm lucky because my job is from home, but jeez. Hey, Blacksmith, what's up? What's up? I'm from Bosnia, my friend. I'm doing great. Thanks for all the Cyberpunk content. So hyped and ready to play. Thank you so much. Next T-Wire episode 3 reveals Cyberpunk system requirements. Possibly, but I think it might be too early. Possibly. I don't think they're still done with overall polishing, so you know, it could happen, of course. I would love to see system requirements, like, finally, but yeah. Favorite gun so far? The sniper rifle. I cannot remember the name right now. Save Dum Dum. Yeah, save Dum Dum. Don't let him. John Snabber. Oh, thank you so much for your donation. Hey, man. Hey, what's up? Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Wow, the support is amazing. Like, seriously, thank you. My god. Am I blocked or something? No. Why should I be blocked? I'm seeing the messages. The thing is, if you type too fast, YouTube is going to start removing your messages, and it's not me doing it. It's YouTube being YouTube. What can I say? They don't understand that people can write multiple things. I know it's to prevent spam, but I think it's working too good sometimes, and sometimes doesn't work at all. Where's the guy of the hammers? He's not here. Thank God, he's not here. Will cars have storage? Yeah, you will have a garage where you can put your cars in. Do you think we will have missions to increase gang reputation? Yes. The more you work with gangs, the more reputation goes up, and decisions you make also affect the overall thing, the overall reputation with the gang. So you might not meet a gang, but you might be affiliated with the gang they're in war with, so you know they might attack you or something. But I doubt it's gonna happen straight away. I think you have to actually cross them or something. But yeah, I think the Maelstrom is gonna be like the types of enemies we're gonna be shooting them the most. Maelstrom and probably the raids in the Badlands. So those two are gonna be the biggest ones we're gonna shoot, but also everyone else. Cringes. What's up, man? Good name. I wonder what Militech's role in the story. You know what? They haven't been talking too much about Militech. Seriously, it's like Saburo, Yorinobu. It's like, where's Militech? Like, give me more. We saw, like, I think we have a couple of images of their soldiers, but that's about it. We don't actually, we didn't see proper Militech, like proper look into Militech of 2077, and I kind of wish we did. I wonder if we can play as Evil V. Yeah, your Cyberpunk, your rules, your story. You will, if you want to be evil, be evil. It's gonna give you that chance. I mean, there's no good people in Cyberpunk. Everyone is essentially bad. LastKnownMeal, do you plan on streaming anything sometime soon? Yeah. I'm gonna stream some games on Twitch, not here, because I keep this YouTube channel for certain things, but I will probably use Twitch for all the random stuff. The only reason why I haven't streamed this week, because I wanted to stream on Twitch this week, was because I had some things to do, some I couldn't actually postpone. So next week, I think we'll have one day where I can actually go to Twitch to play some games. So before Friday when Night Wire comes out, because when Night Wire comes out, there's gonna be a lot of stuff to talk about, so yeah. First thing I'll do Night City, drive, man. Turn on the radio and drive. Just that. I won't care about missions or anything like that for the first hour. I just want to go and look at the city. I just want to go look at the Badlands. Now, obviously, in the prologue, you can't really go outside Watson, but prologue itself is going to be relatively quick. So, you can still drive around Watson, and when that opens up, you're free to go wherever you want. The game is not going to hold your hand or tell you where to go. So that's me. SLI supported? For what? For new GPUs? I mean, yeah. Why not? What do I play now? I play Mountain Blade. It's amazing. I love it. And Crusader Kings. But Crusader Kings, the thing is, I wasn't really playing Crusader Kings before that much. I think I played 1 or 2 times. And oh boy, when I entered the game, there's a lot of things. A lot of words, a lot of titles, a lot of things to think about. Jesus. It was like, oh man, because I can only play Crusader Kings for like 4 hours and then my brain just goes. Online jobs are handy. Yeah, online jobs are, you know, good for the future because internet is internet and online you can work anywhere you want, you know, especially now in this 2020. But the thing is, people they expect people to stay more in houses now in 2021. No, as soon as that, they're gonna be coming out. Did we have another donation that I missed? Pratik Rogue, hey, yes, just saw it. Thank you, man. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for your donation. Thank you. Thank you. Can you be 100% honest? Is current gen holding Cyberpunk for full potential? I mean, it's holding every game from full potential, and that's down to hardware. It's quite old now. I mean, it can only run games so far, but the thing is, people have this. You have a lot of people that are not going to switch to next gen yet. They're gonna wait. So, and this transition period goes for like 1 or 2 years until, you know, people kind of forget about the last gen and just focus on the current gen, which is going to be very soon. So, of course, it's holding every game. But, you know, it's just for those versions. PC versions themselves have more settings. It's because devs can actually implement those settings. But now with next gen, you know, those lines are going to be blurred more. So, you know, you have next gen games running really well. Although I don't approve of the price. You know what they came up with? They came up with 4A. It's not AAA games. It's 4A games now. And through that 4A, they actually justify the increase in price, which is... Come on. But why did they make coloring your pubes? Why not? Why not have color changes on your pubes? Why not? I will have #1 level in your Discord soon. We'll see about that. Kishore, hey man, what's up? Have they said if we can modify our apartment, the storage and crafting? I'm sure we will be able to add certain things in it, you know, like trophies, weapons. It would be very nice if we could have all of those workstations and everything for us to be able to build that stuff inside of the apartment. If not, it could be in a different place, but having a lot of stuff which is useful in the apartment is, well, useful for the game. Militech went from being #1 to something for sure. Well, Militech came out kinda as a victor after Fourth Corporate War. Obviously, both Arasaka and Militech were on their knees after that, because that's what happens when you have the two biggest mega corporations with the most firepower going off on each other. But yeah, we'll see. I want to see more of them. Biotechnica doesn't get much either. Yeah, Biotechnica doesn't get much. Honestly, a lot of mega corporations besides Arasaka don't get enough highlights. And I believe, I mean, they get some highlight, of course, but I don't know, I believe for Cyberpunk, you know, as a company, they should kind of venture more into that, talk about mega corporations in that, you know, different ones. I mean, we do a lot of videos here. The community is amazing to help people who don't know anything about Cyberpunk to learn, but obviously Cyberpunk has bigger reach, and if you know, that's why they actually released that live pad trailer. Uter, thank you so much for $5, man. Thoughts on bozos or other minor gangs for next Night City Wire? The thing is, if I was doing marketing for Cyberpunk, and if I had bozos, for everyone who doesn't know, bozos are the killer clowns. They are the craziest of the craziest group in Night City when it comes to booster gangs. They don't have a specific goal. Their goal is to create chaos, and every single bozo is, you know, connected to a dead man switch. So if you kill him, he's going to explode. And we haven't seen the bozos so far. Those guys with the masks that actually change the face, those are not bozos. Those are scavs or some other stuff. But if I would love to see bozos. So if I was doing marketing, I would have bozos just pop out of somewhere. I wouldn't even mention them, you know. And then somewhere during Night City Wire, you would have a bozo running at someone or something. I don't know. That would be cool. And they're such an iconic part of Cyberpunk that if they don't appear in the base game, I would love to have bozos in a DLC or an expansion, honestly. I mean, they could be waiting for that. Yeah, that's the thing. I'm not a developer. I'm not affiliated with CDPR. Besides doing this content for my channel. So As much as you know, I know. I don't have any secret pipeline to the information. Did they really spoil Jackie's death in the cinematic trailer? That's one of the options. It's not a spoiler, it's just to tell you what can happen if you screw things up. So no, Jackie is not necessarily going to die if you don't let him. What companies would you like to see? Do you like to make a Cyberpunk product? Well, Chair is already handled by Secret Labs. Now you got me thinking. I don't know. Maybe drinks, beverages, you know? Besides the Rockstar drink, maybe some alcoholic drinks? I don't know. Are you sure it wasn't Sasquatch with the hammer? Good one. You never know. You never know. I might have animals outside my house right now. But yeah. Maybe we'll play as Johnny in Fourth Corporate War. If they actually do I would love them for do a brain dance or something where you actually see the final moments of that fight between Morgan and Adam Smasher and, you know, Johnny dying and all of that. I would love to see that. Do you think is the possibility we'll get a mission or quest for orbital space? Again, we shall see. Can you explain raid gang ideology? And thanks, man, for thank you so much. So the raids are outcasts, nomad outcasts, and you know, nomads generally don't really go out and pillage stuff and burn stuff. You know, you have Aldecados, which, you know, can be used as construction workers. They could be transporting stuff. They don't necessarily attack people. But the raids, they will attack anyone. Doesn't matter if you're a nomad of a certain pack, a family, whatever. And the raids themselves are a family, a pack, or whatever you want to call them. But they're just, I guess, the bandits of the Badlands. You can call them like that. So their ideology is shoot. You don't actually do business with the raids because they're known to actually just double cross people, shoot them, and take their loot. So whenever you see a raid, just do it. No, you can't eat your own limbs. I'll be a street kid or a nomad or a corpo. You don't know, man, but that's the beauty. You can play multiple times. What do you usually... I don't stream on Twitch that much, but if I'm gonna stream, I'm gonna find some fun game. Maybe even Fall Guys, I don't know. Something, just something to have fun, just talk to people. I hope we can use a katana on a motorcycle. Oof, it would be cool. Like that, saw that image for the Chinese festival where V is going on Yaiba and he's like has the mantis blade out. I doubt you will be able to do it, but it would be cool. Will you upload Cyberpunk videos from Twitch to YouTube? Yeah. I'll have highlights. Now, if I do my streams on YouTube and not on Twitch, if everything is good on YouTube, then they'll just stay on YouTube. But if I do them on Twitch, I'll have highlights on this channel, of course. Oh man, I can do 24 hours, but 24/7? Come on. But I will be streaming a lot more when Cyberpunk comes out, because, well, I can play Cyberpunk, and that's the thing, you know. Right now I can only make so many videos with the same gameplay, and I'll redo all of my videos. The lore videos and everything will be done with proper gameplay, with proper cinematics in the game, and I love doing that. I did that for The Witcher for many years, so of course I will do the same thing for Cyberpunk. I wonder if NPCs will have colored pubes. You'll have to find out. Can we ride them on? No. Man, listen, I'll put you in timeout. I told you. It's gonna be a 10-minute timeout for you, man. Don't spam. I read it. God, I keep missing these comments. Should I get The Witcher 3 or a new AAA game? Did you never play The Witcher? Man, whew, you're in for a surprise. And actually, The Witcher 3 is very cheap right now, so yeah. Do you think Cyberpunk is gonna look like Red Dead Redemption 2 graphics on PC? Depends on polishing. Kamikaze clowns, kinda, yeah. You can call them like that. I'm happy that I made Cyberpunk in first person to deep dive into Night City. What about you? I don't have problem with first person. I understand the decisions behind it, and I think, you know, a cool way to immerse yourself would be through first person, but everyone has a different way of immersing themselves. So it's very, you know, it comes down to person to person. But yeah, I don't know. I don't mind. I couldn't care less if it's third or first person. I'm okay with both. Philip also mentioned Suboil in the latest interview by Biotechnica and Suboil. This is gonna be interesting. Yeah. I'm wondering if they're gonna have some AKs in the game. I mean, they do have a Serbian weapons manufacturer, so I wouldn't be surprised if we do have the Russian one. So, will Cyberpunk run on 2 GB of VRAM? Ooh, maybe. That's a giant maybe. And if you run it, you might maintain some FPS on maybe low to medium settings, but 2 GB, yeah. If Jackie doesn't die, then how will Keanu be your ally? Well, he's gonna be in your head. You can like that or not, he's gonna be there all the time. And the thing is, like, they have Johnny in your head all the time, so that would limit the amount of companions you can have throughout the game because Johnny's here. So have companions, Johnny is gonna be Johnny in the head. So yeah. Are you worried about a last minute delay? No. Last minute delays happen if something really bad happens, and they haven't reported that. So they said, look, this game is coming out. It's not, the marketing is going to increase a lot. The marketing we saw so far is nothing compared to the marketing which is going to happen in November, December, and October. So October is going to be wild for videos. Oof. Yeah. I think that, yeah, Milan, I agree with you. I think we're gonna see more of corporations as you know, marketing goes into full swing. Yeah. That's actually a very good way of thinking. Jackie seems too good of a person to be a former assassin. Maybe he only takes contracts that targets bad apples. Yeah, I think Jackie would be someone who would only take contracts for people who are generally bad, or just people. But I don't think he would do anything to innocents. It's Jackie, you know? But whenever you have a perfect character like that, I always think, is there something that he's hiding? Imagine Jackie turns out to be the main villain. That would be the biggest troll they ever pulled. Like Jackie coming to in the end, it's like, it was me. I run this city. How many episodes left for Dynasty Wire? I think we're gonna have 3 more or 2 more, depends. Elkem, if you were given the $500 million to make your ideal video game, what would it be? Oof. It would be an RPG, I'm sure of that. I don't know. I would love to remake Gothic 3, and if I had 500 million to remake Gothic or make a new Gothic game, I would probably make a new Gothic game. Imagine a Gothic game with $500 million. Oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah, that's a lot of money. Will there be booty bandits? I really hope that my 1060 can play the game. 1060 is gonna be able to play the game on normal settings, you know. Good morning or good afternoon, my friends. Actually, afternoon. It's almost 5 p.m. here. Oh. The next night's wire, I want to see some daytime gameplay. You know what's funny? Because when they show daytime gameplay, it's like, we want to see nighttime. And then it's like, no, we don't want to see nighttime, we want to see daytime. I mean, would cannibalism be a thing? I doubt it. I have actually a video on food in the world of Cyberpunk coming out next week, they actually like because I get a lot of questions like, what do they eat? What do they eat? Well, you're gonna find out what they eat soon. 32 gigabyte RAM, yeah. Yeah, I will stream on. That's the thing. I do want to stream on YouTube. Ooh. I can stream on YouTube. It depends from TOS, because you saw it. One male butt, and it's gone. Your stream is gone. So if there is an option to remove that, then YouTube is gonna be a thing. Definitely. They don't want to go in depth for corporations because the game is based on reality. Cyberpunk is going to save 2020. It's certainly going to be a glimmer of hope and happiness in this bleak world we live in. Definitely. To go to RAM, yeah, it's little now. 6 gigabytes of VRAM is enough for 2K. Yeah. Don't expect to run it on highest though. No, you can't really make yourself fat or anything like that. The thing is, in the future, well, in the world of Cyberpunk, being obese and all of that is just a choice, or being a fat, or being skinny or whatever. It's actually a choice, because you can replace your body parts anyway. People who are fat in the universe choose to be fat. You know, it makes variety better, but it's not really a thing, because you can always replace those parts however you want. So yeah. 1050 Ti would work. Yeah, I'm sure it would work. Do life paths cross? In a way they do, but the start is different. The people you start knowing is different. Then when you talk to people, they will react differently depending on your life path, and you will have special dialogue options you can just go through depending on your life path. So if someone you're talking to is a street kid like yourself, you're going to be able to talk with them a little bit into detail regarding certain things. Good morning, based Alcatraz. 2 months and 1 week left. Yeah, we're almost there. Honestly, September is flying by. It's 12th already. What? I can't wait to see who the other companies are. Well, we know about them from the lore standpoint, and the world of Cyberpunk book goes really in detail when it comes to a lot of corporations. What kind of a play style? Stealth for the beginning, because I wanna feel the terrain a little bit. Because if I go guns blazing, I am sure I will get the worst ending in the game. So I will go for a stealth kind of a type guy for the beginning. That's why I can't really. I really wonder how companions are gonna be able to do in stealth. That's one thing I'm like, NPC AI and companion AI during stealth. How do people react? Because in Last of Us 1 and Last of Us 2, for example, if you're hidden and your companion is standing right in front of an enemy, he's not going to see this companion, and that breaks immersion for me like immediately. So I really am interested to see how AI is going to handle stealth. So we're probably gonna have, we saw that we can actually leave Jackie, like before we meet Meredith, we can leave Jackie up to cover us, so that's kind of a good thing. Yeah, until they give us proper specs, all we can do is guess. Yeah. But, if you're running modern games on your PC right now, CDP, Cyberpunk is gonna look beautiful, but it's not going to go too far, with graphics, because, they need more people to play the game. Not only the ones with 2080s or 1080s or 3080s or whatever. You think you can make Jackie and have 2 Jackies running around? Yeah, but no. Can you tell me why there's so many rumors that V going out to outer space? Because of the lore. In the lore, you have Crystal Palace, which is a huge space station around Earth, and it's actually very canon in the game, in the lore. So of course, like, people are wondering, like, are we gonna be able to? So yeah, and it's actually the interest in space in Cyberpunk is huge. Like, that video did great. Thank you. It's gonna be really awkward during spicy scenes. Is Corner watching? Oh god, no. Yeah. 9 weeks from launch. Whew. If base game PS4 runs and looks like 2018 demo, I'll be happy. Actually good. How much of the buildings can we enter? Well, you're gonna be enter probably every building, but you know, they're gonna have a couple of floors. You won't be able to explore every single spec of the building, but every single building is gonna be different. Every single building is gonna have different secrets, different things to do in. They promise that, because when you have a lot of buildings in a city that you have to interact with, you have to make it stand out, otherwise it becomes repetitive and not interesting. So they're really going in when it comes to interiors and everything. I find his relationship with his mom hilarious. Yeah. He's such a mama's boy. Jackie is really the love child between Arasaka and Militech's family. He's a bastard expelled from like both Militech and Arasaka, and he's like a cyborg. I'm kidding. Will Cyberpunk have ray tracing for Xbox Series X? S? Will it? I don't know. What's Gothic about? It's an RPG which came out in 2001. It's amazing because it was the inspiration. CDPR took inspiration for The Witcher actually from Gothic, because Gothic, for a game which came out in 2001, had consequence system. It was a very immersive action RPG. You had different factions you can join to, and before you join a faction you had to gain their trust. You couldn't actually do certain things in the city when you take out your weapon. Like, other guys are gonna be like, put that weapon down, unless you're with them. You can screw people over in the game. You can, you know, do quest for one guy and then betray and, you know, go for another camp, you know. So it's amazing. It's a really old game. It takes a while. Like, combat, you know, you gotta use your keyboard and mouse a lot. It's not really, but there is some mods that can actually fix that. So Gothic is amazing if you never played it. It's one of the best. It's my favorite RPG of all time, definitely. Have you seen the news saying Cyberpunk cost 120 mil to make? Yeah. So it's not just development, there's also other things involved, but around 120 million was spent, which is a lot of money, not gonna lie. A lot of money for a game. Jesus Christ, imagine spending 120 million. It would be cool if Jackie pulled a big smoke like in GTA and tried to kill you. Ooh. Damn. That would be insane. Yeah, I'm excited for all the Cyberware as well. There's gonna be a lot. They promised a lot, and honestly, if they want to capture the spirit of Cyberpunk, it has to be a lot. It would be cool to see a cameo of Siri in the game. Maybe something small. Don't expect anything huge. It must be so empty-ish in Bosnia. What do you mean by that? I can't even imagine that world. Maybe because I live in India where it's direct. That's the thing. I mean, I watch India from like films and documentaries and news, but I'm sure if I came to India, it would be a huge culture shock. But yeah. But empty-ish, you mean in population? Well, there is like, what, 3-4 million of us in the country? 4? 120 million is not a lot for a AAA game. It's not, but still a lot of money. And by the way, when they say 120 million, they do report on the semi-annual, not the full. If I'm not wrong. Hope the expansions won't be too expensive. I think that the not season pass, The 2 expansions, if you bought them in a package, were like 30 euros or something. Can we install cyberware in our brain? I'm sure, some. Yeah, GTA 5. I mean, GTA is a huge, huge project. Huge. What AAA game means? It means like it's you had X amount of huge money being invested in it. You had many studios working on it. It's like a big project. It's like to create a difference between Red Dead Redemption and, I don't know, some indie game. A Tale of Two Brothers, you know. One's an indie game, one's a AAA title, you know, with millions and millions and millions of dollars invested into it, with the composers. It's basically just a value factor in a sense. It doesn't really stand for anything special. What AAA, AA, you know. We will be able to roleplay, like use the toilet, drink, eat. Yeah, you will be able to drink and eat for that roleplay aspect. You can even walk with someone and talk. Toilet, I'm not sure. Why not? But drinking and eating, yes, it will be a thing. For that roleplay immersive perspective, you will be able to. Ooh. Let's see. 120 million doesn't probably include marketing. I don't think so. How many cars can we store in the garage? My city is 8. You know that joke when Bosnians went to China? You know, the diplomatic relations, and like the Chinese asked, like, how many of you are there? They were like 3.5 million, and the Chinese were like, why didn't you bring all of them? It's just, you know, there isn't many of us, but like 4 or 5. I don't know. It's changing now. I'm getting the next series of GPUs. I'm getting 3080, hopefully. As soon as it's available, though. I doubt I will get it like as soon as it comes out, because that gets picked up. But I'm sure there's gonna be a lot of copies here in Bosnia, so I'll try to get it. Or get it from Amazon. We'll see. Elkin likes drinking milk? Absolutely not. I haven't drank milk in 10 years. Milk is only good for babies, and that's about it. Plus, I never liked milk. I hated the smell of milk. I don't know why. I don't know. I mean, can we play Minecraft our future? Yeah, why not? I am not sure if we will be able to flirt and build a relationship with clerks and shopkeepers, because that would be too much, but I'm certain there's going to be some interaction with them. Do you think Cyberware upgrades will have installation cutscenes? I do hope so. But the thing is, there's probably going to be an animation for that to make it, you know, cooler. If not, if that is only for the sake of the quest, you know, for the story, because you will be going to Victor Vector for the first time. You know, they're going to introduce you with Cyberware and upgrading Cyberware through Victor Vector. So I'm not sure about others. He's not the only one though. Like, Victor is not the only Ripper Doctor. There's more all over Night City. Boy. 3080 is the sweet spot, definitely. Star Citizen has a lot of money that's led feature creep. Yeah, they gotta finish that game sometimes. Like, you can only put in so many features in the game and not release it in 2077. So, what CPU? I don't know. I'm still not sure if I'll go for AMD or Intel. If I go for Intel, I'll go for i9. Because now it's actually on Amazon. It's not that expensive. Maybe AMD. We'll see. We'll see. Because I don't just play games. I need good CPU for software. Bruh. Absolute bruh. Dum sounds like a smart guy. He sure does. Come on, he gave us a puff. We shouldn't have killed him. He did nothing wrong. I got an idea. Well, befriend Raid so they can betray me and I get an excuse for burning them to the ground. Or if they don't betray me, we'll make a good partner. Good luck with that, because you will be burning stuff anyway if you're good with the raids. LKM, do you think Cyberpunk 2077 will turn out to be good representation of reality in 2077? Well, developers said they're not aiming for reality, you know, and I don't think 2077 is gonna look like that. I think maybe, but we'll see. But this universe and the one DPR is creating is basically, what if humans never paid attention to climate change? What if humans never did this, never did that? They continued, you know, destroying the planet with technological expansion, with wars, with politics. What would happen then? That's kind of a thing, you know, dystopian future, where high tech meets low life, where corporations have all the power in the world. That's a very grim and dark future, my friends. And as Mike Pondsmith said, Cyberpunk is not coming in 20 minutes, it's coming in 20 seconds. So we're screwed already. Don't worry about it. Are there many people in the Badlands? I'm not sure how many will they put, but yeah, there's people in the Badlands. It's not really that empty. I mean, it's not filled, but it's also not that empty. Do you think there will be a specific life path missions later in the game? Yeah, I'm sure of it. I am sure of it. There's gonna be certain. Well, obviously, when you unlock just the dialogue option with the street kid perk or life path, I'm sure that will lead to other things that you would never have if you were a nomad. But as a nomad, you'll experience some other things. As a corpo, you'll experience some other things. Isn't 3080 10 gigs small for 2K? No, not really. You can run pretty well. Depends what game though. Some games, you won't be able to run some games well because they're not optimized. It's not the fault with the GPU. I really appreciate and respect the amount of work and effort that they have put into the game, creating an immersive experience and various cultures and stories that fit perfectly in the game genre. Yes. But they didn't have any restrictions on their ideas and stuff. Obviously had to be in the universe. Some parameters have to be maintained, but they had freedom, you know, to do some stuff. So yeah. Do I smoke? I'm a slab. What do you think? We're a Corpo gang. They're called Corpos. That's their gang. The Corpos. Do you think we can go to Milfgard? I'm sure that Milfgard would be a very, very, very attractive place for an expansion. I wish for lots of DLCs, one for every faction, gang, street kid. We'll see. We'll see what they do with it. Dystopian future just like 2020? Yeah. Basically just like 2020. Did you see that thing in the San Francisco the other day? If that wasn't Blade Runner and Cyberpunk. What software do I use? Adobe, or whatever people call it. But mostly Photoshop and Premiere and Audition. I don't use After Effects all that much. I know some things in After Effects, but most of the stuff I either outsource or just license. I actually had a different music planned for this stream, but I couldn't get the license yet. I will get the license, don't worry, but I need to get it for the next time. It takes some time. It takes some time to get a license. Why we can't decorate our apartment? We will be able to, but I don't know to what extent. There seems to be a lot of hotels around Night City. Do you think we can rent rooms in certain areas of the city? Huh. I mean, that would be an option. If we cannot have an apartment all over the city, then having a hotel, why not? It would be a cool thing. They gotta handle sleeping somehow. You know, Witcher was meditating, so this doesn't matter where you are. Just just meditate wherever. As a corpo, you can kill everyone. I mean, not everyone, but yeah, as a corpo, you don't care. Do you think there will be a huge plot twist, like maybe Johnny Silverhand will be alive or something like that? Well, he's not alive, he's an engram. So everything that Johnny is right now is what he was captured in the Soul Killer, I guess, it seems. So we're not sure when Johnny really became what he became and how he got really in it and how it was explained and all of that. We'll have to find out. But in the end of having Johnny find a real body and gets uploaded to a real body would be a cool thing, definitely. Imagine if he hacks you, become Johnny Silverhand. I wonder if there'll be widescreen support. I wonder that as well. Can I be V without... LKM, you have good videos. Thank you. Thank you so much for watching. Oh, I'm drinking milk right now. My god, there's a lot of... Do you think we're gonna be able to destroy an entire gang to the point where it will no longer exist in the game? I'm sure, but, you know, depends which gang. There's a lot of them. But it would be cool if we could actually just destroy them. It would be cool, definitely. And what then, you know? If we destroy gangs, so what happens with that place? Does it get overrun with someone different? What goes on? That would be cool to see. Okay. I like CDPR's approach to stylized graphic. It ages well, yeah. Stylized graphics age much better than photorealistic ones because when the game comes out, the game that comes out next year is probably gonna have better graphics. So to stand the test of time, your graphics need to have style. Like, why is World of Warcraft so popular? It has a very stylistic graphical style. You know, meanwhile, some games have photorealism, but there's so many games with photorealism that you forget about them, you know. And when you have stylized graphics, you will remember them, you know, in time. It's like, oh yeah, I remember that game. It had this sort of graphic. And when you put in the game 6 years after that, you will say like, oh yeah, I like the graphics because of their style, not necessarily because of their quality. But did you see the textures? They're so sharp. The textures on the weapon, they're so sharp. Can you have one more engram of the same person? You can maybe create a backup. Huh. Yeah, I gotta check that with MadQueen. That's a good question. I guess through backup, maybe. Can vouch, the Bay Area looked crazy. Woke up and I thought I overslept. Man, yeah, I was like, what, 6, 7, 8 a.m. and it was like really dark. What was that? Like, is there an explanation why this thing happened? Does that normally happen there? I want to see what different race V looks like. Yeah. It's gonna be in the character creation. How many expansions? 2 definitely. 3 very much capable. 4, you know, maybe. Giant maybe. 2 definitely, but we're gonna be learning about expansions, at least, you know, the first wave maybe of expansions. Before the game comes out, they said they will reveal it, like before the release. So we'll see. Oh, fires? Oh, man. Yeah, fires are the worst. I think there will be a terrorist group in Cyberpunk. Well, technically Arasaka is a terrorist organization. They achieve their political powers through violence. Every, like, you know, political, business-like, whatever. Yeah, damn. Honestly, you know, stay safe, everyone, with those fires. Stay safe. Yeah. No, your character is a mercenary. He's not fat. He has to be in shape. Yeah, I'm also excited about the choices, definitely, because for a good RPG and to make it work, you need to have choices. Because you're playing a role, I guess, and if you want to be immersed, then they need to give you this illusion that, like, not illusion, but yeah, kind of an illusion that immersiveness, so that every time you make a decision, it's like, oh yeah, there's gonna have an effect, and then all of that. In the 2018 trailer, the guy on the radio in the V's apartment says Johnny went out on his last ride 1 year ago. Uh, I don't think Johnny was alive until 76. If he was, imagine this. Imagine this. Imagine if the real body of Johnny Silverhand is alive, even though I'm not sure how would he be. And the engram is basically his copy. So there is a real Johnny Silverhand going out there in the world. It would be cool, but impossible. I doubt they will go with that. Can I play Cyberpunk 27 and play in the game of the game? Huh? Bro, you need to start vlogging. I don't know, I don't like vlogs. Like, what do you mean by vlogs? Like, my life? Daily life? I can make a video where I just sit in front of my PC. That would be a cool thing for me to make a life in a day. Wake up and then here. And then go back. I don't like, I'll do vlogs when I travel somewhere on events or something like that in the future, but I don't know. I can turn on the camera and talk about certain things, but vlogs are not my primary thing. Yeah. Definitely dry. Yeah. Definitely. Yeah, because I have some family there, San Francisco. Not direct, just family ties. So it's been wild for them. I love pixel graphics. Yeah, pixel graphics can have a lot of styles. Yeah, I can imagine just the air, like. Johnny Silverhand died during the assault on the Arasaka Tower. And certain things around his death haven't really been revealed until the end, because Cyberpunk Red is going to also talk about the Fourth Corporate War. They will also talk about certain things that are going to bridge that gap and everything which happened after the Fourth Corporate War. But yeah. How did Johnny die? He was cut in half. YouTube is vlogging. Well, yeah, video logging. Yeah. But I know what he's referring to. There's nothing more frustrating in RPGs when you make choices in a story and they affect nothing, or when they are just no choices. Yes. And if I'm going to make a choice, I want to see what my character is going to say. One thing I never liked in Fallout 4, you press sarcasm and it's like he says something stupid, or threaten, and it's like he threatens the guy too much. So I want to see what V is going to say before that. Maybe if there is an option for that, but we'll see. Yeah. But Johnny himself was cut. It was wild. My theory is he didn't die there. Well, we're gonna find out in Red. Yeah, Dexter is fat. So yeah, as I said, you can be fat in Cyberpunk. I mean, NPCs can be fat in normal thing in the world. But you as a V, no, because you're a mercenary. That's who you are. That's what your role is. Now, what kind of a mercenary? You want to be a corpo? You want to be a street kid? You want to kill everyone? You want to make peace with everyone? That's up to you. Do you think the multiplayer will take place in the Fourth Corporate? No, I think it's gonna be set in 2077. I doubt that multiplayer will focus anything regarding the Fourth. Can 60 frame rate monitor handle? Why? Yeah, why not? Why couldn't it? Of course it can. Of course, my friend. Do you think they will postpone the game to November 12th like Assassin's Creed Valhalla did? No. But wait, isn't Valhalla coming out on... What is it? Is it on 10th? Is it now 12th? Or 10th? I don't know. But... we'll see. 3 life path, 1 game. You cannot join gangs. You cannot. You can work with gangs, but you cannot join the gang and become a member of that gang. Johnny was stupid, took on Adam Smasher with an SMG and got cut down for it. Looks like someone brought a knife to a gunfight and succeeded. I mean, Johnny is generally kind of an asshat, you know. Johnny is not really a nice person. Don't expect John Wick or don't expect Keanu Reeves. I mean, Keanu is just playing Johnny, and Johnny can be really manipulative. Johnny doesn't care too much about certain things. He doesn't really wait that much. So I'm telling you, you're gonna be hating Johnny Silverhand when the game comes out. In a positive way. I don't mean in a bad way, but he's gonna be. Oh. Cyberdogs in Night City, possible. Absolutely possible. Yeah, no more delays. No more delays. It's surreal, but no more delays. We'll see. I wonder what kind of phone we'll have in the game, like digital screen or something. Well, we saw one phone, didn't we? That guy was holding it in a screenshot. So I guess they look like, you know, phones look today. Based around all the districts, which one's your favorite? Haywood. Definitely Haywood. Watson is also cool, but Haywood is the cool one. Yeah. It doesn't feel like Watch Dogs. I actually thought about it because I played Watch Dogs, not Legion, Watch Dogs 2. I played that, and I mean, Watch Dogs is a nice game, not a perfect game, and not a game that I will spend a lot of time playing because of driving. I absolutely dislike driving in Watch Dogs. Like, it's the worst thing I in the game. The rest of the game, honestly, is fun. But as soon as you enter a vehicle, it's so bad. So no, because even in the new Watch Dogs Legion, I am not 100% sold on vehicle driving. It's much more sturdier, and you saw like how the car moves in Cyberpunk. It's a lot smoother in a sense, you know. It's not. Watch Dogs is a giant no for me when it comes to driving. If the game gets delayed again, then you owe me a beer. Sure thing, man. Sure thing. Do I need to buy the multiplayer? We are still not sure. But if they are going to have some form of monetization in the game, that necessarily doesn't mean microtransactions. It could be, but monetization is... Everything could be monetization. Selling a game on Steam is monetization. Me monetizing my videos is monetization. Doesn't mean it's greedy or whatever. People choose it to be greedy. For example, I can make a 10-minute video or 8-minute video now because that has been... you can have 8-minute videos now and still have ads in the middle. If I put 5 ads on my 10-minute video, that's predatory. But if I put one or just one at the start, that's using monetization in a fair way towards your customers, viewers, whatever. So yeah. Corpo is basically Game of Thrones in 2077. Yeah, pretty much. Why did I get see Bible for Kids ad? What? Really? Because, that's funny because my channel is 18 plus. I clearly stated, and I did see some kids app or something advertising on my video. And I'm like, I mean, thanks for advertising there, but it's why? It's not a market. It's not a target audience. You don't target audience that's 18 plus. Talking about an 18 plus game. Can you maybe do a hit for the Mafia? if they are mentioned too much in the game. But you will be able to do assassinations, yes, for different people. Hey mates, are you excited to play Cyberpunk on PlayStation 5 with DualSense? I'm excited to play Cyberpunk, and I'm definitely excited to play Cyberpunk on next-gen versions of consoles. We'll see which one. I'll probably go with PlayStation first, although that Xbox Series S looks like a very nice idea. And the reason for Sony is not because I don't like Xbox, it's because it's easier to get it here. Xbox is not really present in Bosnia. I don't think I ever had any of my friends buy Xbox because it's not really present here. Sony is actually mostly present here, but the people in Bosnia, they mostly play on PCs, because for the price of a console you can get a really nice PC here. Yeah. Oh boy. Transfer body Johnny's consciousness? It's technically possible. It's technically possible. What's the cost of living in Bosnia? It's not expensive. We have the cheapest electricity, I believe, in Europe. Maybe in Europe. But in this region, definitely. Because we have... we export a lot of energy. I mean, electricity. So we have pretty... I mean... If you work as a bartender or something here, life can be pretty tough. It's like the cost of living is not high, but the overall standards of pay people have is not really that good. But if you work for an IT company, because my city is filled with various IT companies, Virgin Pulse, whatever. The thing is, they earn a lot of money if you work in an IT company. And if you work in an IT company, ooh, that money is really good for this standard. But I don't know, for you being alone, paying your apartment, eating food, and having a very normal lifestyle, you can do it with 1,000 euros, I believe. They have a really nice life, like a very proper life. Like, you're not worried about anything. You have enough money for food, for certain things. You can have it like with 1,000 euros a month. But yeah, although if you have money in Bosnia, you can be a king. That's the thing here. Okay, the Great. Hey, Alkem, hope you're doing great. I am doing great, bro. I'm actually doing fine. Yeah, you're going to watch Pac's interview with Mike. It's live later. Yes. I shared it on my Twitter. Let me just find it. Where the hell is it? Talsorian. Yeah. This is 8 p.m. Let me see here. In 1 hour and 32 minutes. So it's going to be at what? Yeah. Yeah, it's going to be in 1.5 hours. But I'll be going on for half an hour more, and then I have to go do something, and I have to go work on a video for Monday. But yeah. Why not get a good PC instead of a console? Good GPUs are cheap now. Yeah. Bosnia is not a member of the EU. We are in the process of going into EU, but we are not in EU. If Bosnia enjoys EU, we should buy our computer gear here. No. That's the thing. Technology is not cheap here. If I want good technology, I can get it from Amazon. Maybe I go... The thing is, if I want to buy a GPU, let's say I want to buy a 3080, it's cheaper for me to go to Austria, to Vienna, buy a plane ticket, because a plane ticket to Vienna from airport in our city is like... It can be from 20 euros to 50 euros. It's very cheap. It can be even 10 euros sometimes. So if I buy a flight to Vienna and buy a 3080 there and pay like an apartment for 2 days, it's still gonna be cheaper than if I buy it here in Bosnia. So no, tech not, no. Tech is not cheap here. Definitely not. What's the minimum resolution? I don't know. Who's streaming the community podcast on Sunday? Let me see. Is it Neon or is it Triple S? Let me see. Neon. See what Neon is doing. No, he has. So, who was last week? Was it Neon last week? Yeah. So Neon was 5 days ago. So so Sunday, tomorrow could be Triple S League. Because Mad Queen wasn't here for 2 weeks and then the schedule kinda went everywhere. Don't worry, we're going to report on that tomorrow as soon as we can. No minimum requirements yet. Do you own one of those weird Euro cars? What do you mean? Cyberpunk inspired ones? No. Bosnia is over 10,000 kilometers away from Cali and it's daylight in both locations. Well, it's morning in Cali and it's almost gonna be night here, so you know. Yeah. By the way, do you like this treba kopat krompir? It's funny. What I was trying to say. Jesus, I forget. Yeah, the time. Do you like this time of the stream? Do you maybe want me to move streams later? To like in 2-3 hours from now on? Like we can start at 8, at 7? Like, is this time good? Because I'm thinking like. Are you playing Cyberpunk on PC and do you know if it's playable with mouse and keyboard? Yes, Cyberpunk is playable with a mouse and keyboard. I'm not sure how consoles will work on that, but yeah, on PC very normally. Have you seen any different race of these yet? Let me give it a look. I do have a file here with. Oh my god, it's so many files. All right, character renders, RGB. Let's see. I don't think we had V. Let me just do a quick check. Now, I mean, this V has a darker skin color, but I don't know. It's gonna be available in the character creation anyway. I'm in Texas, so I'm good. Might be better a little later. Oh yeah, sure. It's 9 p.m. in India. Ooh, it's 4:30 in UK. Yeah. You guys are one hour behind. You're good on time. Yeah, I'll see. I'm in Israel and it's almost night here when you stream. Yeah, it's always difficult to have a stream which is going to work for everyone in the world. I try to have my streams so that everyone can kind of watch. So I start my streams when West Coast starts waking up, in a sense, you know. I mean, I think 6 p.m. So if I started my stream half an hour from now or at 5 p.m., I think that would be cool. Because I know a lot of people from India, when Night City Wire comes out, they cannot watch it because it's either too late. I think they said 6 skin tones. Yeah, sure. Yeah, I mean, you can be split between any life pad, but you can still replay all of them. Hey man, greetings from Lithuania. Hey, greetings to Lithuania. When does Cyberpunk Red comes out? So they posted a. Let me find it. I'll read you the full. So I'll read the full statement on what is going on with. Jesus, I cannot find it now. Oh yeah, status report. So they said this. The Cyberpunk Red book is fully written. We're going through a final round of editing now. The project has grown somewhat over the last year, and there's a lot of new lore that needed extra verification, both with the original Cyberpunk 2020 source books, because there's a lot of them, and you have to go through all of that, and the data from 2077. They actually reached the point where Cyberpunk Red is going to be twice the size of Cyberpunk 2020 core book, so expect a 500-page book, a big boy, for Cyberpunk Red. It's gonna be huge. It's gonna be like a Bible. There's still few pieces of art they're working on. Once we finalized editing and layout, we'll send the book off to our printer. And it's gonna take some, I mean, it's not gonna take too long, but it's gonna take some time until they are able to print the book and do all of that stuff. And the reason why they don't want to start with digital is because they want these small stores and bookstores to actually get some profit, because 2020 is it's been rough on a lot of people. So a huge props for CD for what's wrong with my voice, for Talsorian, for actually helping these small bookstores, because it's always a huge plus. I mean, digital is digital, but a lot of small businesses cannot really cope with digital. I mean, they should start immediately. It's the future, to be honest. Yeah, it's gonna be a beefy boy. You're gonna live stream Cyberpunk Red. We actually have some plans. We discussed that with Talsorian a bit. We're working to have a Cyberpunk Red game with Neon, with Mad Queen, with Obsidian, probably also Shinity from the Triple S League as well. We're gonna try to do something with Talsorian games, but we'll see. We'll see how that is going to go. I would love to. That would be a fun thing to live stream. That entire game, and you can kind of see like Mad Queen is probably gonna be schooling us, because she plays that. She's been playing that for ages. No, no, I don't think they have a huge budget to have ASAP Rocky, Keanu, and a bunch, So I think, and also Grimes. So I think we're done with celebrities. Maybe one more, but no, I don't think anyone else. So Cyberpunk multiplayer will have microtransactions, and it's still not sure what kind of microtransactions are going to be, because they're still going through monetization, which means how do you make money from the game? It could be anything. But Cyberpunk single player is not going to have any microtransactions, any stores, anything like that. You buy the game and you play the game. There is not going to be any microtransactions added in the future. And you know why I say that? Because first off, they're keeping the game DRM free. That means there is no protection. So if you would have an in-game store, it would cause more issues than connection and all of that. So Cyberpunk single player, no microtransactions, nothing at all. Only multiplayer when it comes out as a separate project. So you can still enjoy single player. You don't have to touch multiplayer if you don't want to. If I could design a quest for Cyberpunk, what would it be like? I would design a horror mission. I would definitely design a mission in a way it would have a lot of horror elements, combined with the cyberpunk future and kind of that cyberpunk aesthetic. I don't know, I like horrors. If there is any genre I would love to make movies on, it would be horror. Because I like to play with people's emotions in my projects. Not YouTube, like YouTube is different, but when I edit stuff, even sometimes on YouTube, I'll add a specific song or something, try to trigger some sort of a reaction. It could be laughter, it could be whatever. But I would definitely love to create a horror quest or a mission for Cyberpunk. What do I think about Hole in the Sun? It's cool. It keeps you forward, moving forward when you fight. I mean, Hole in the Sun is definitely not something I would listen to every single day, but it's a really cool song. It's a really cool song to kind of wake you up in a sense. I don't know. I need to set that as my alarm. Imagine that waking you up. I'm sure that CDPR is going to have missions in Cyberpunk which are going to have those horror elements, because they said they're going to play around with every single aspect and aesthetic of the cyberpunk subgenre, so I would definitely expect some horror elements in certain quests. Thank you, Morgan. I love your accent, thank you. A serial killer quest would be cool. Yeah, like a noir kind of a thing, noir, cyberpunk. No microtransactions, turns out the game is free. That's monetization though. Multiplayer, we don't know how it's going to look like. We have zero information around that. Nothing scares me. The thing is, blood and gore. Yeah, Mike Pondsmith is definitely in the game 100%, like 1000%. Don't worry about it. The thing with horror is, I don't like jump scares. Blood and gore for me is not horror. Saw for me and all of that, blood and gore. For me, blood and gore is not horror. You know what horror is for me? Atmosphere. When like you just need to set the atmosphere. You can have an entire movie without any ghosts, without anything. You can just have an idea of the presence of an entity with, you know, atmosphere, design, music, certain video movement you do, so camera movement. So yeah, for me that's a really good. For me, suspense is the best horror. What do I think about modding? Am I going to mod CP? Of course, I will mod CP as much as I can, and if the modding scene is alive and well, and if they release the toolkit necessary for creation of those mods, I will definitely make, like, you know, series where I'll talk about the mods I love to play, or, you know, spotlight certain mods. So definitely yes. I am not sure about New Game Plus. What is this flying? Holy shit, I don't know, I have to get it out. Something is flying around my room and I forgot to, never mind. Yeah. But that's the thing with that. Will Cyberpunk have CEO or a VIP? What do you mean? Every corporation has a CEO. Will life path decision affect the main mission? I'm not sure, but it probably will. Well, you decide what it is going to be. You affect the main mission. It's your decisions. Have I seen Let the Right One In? No. What's that? Let me see it. Oh. 2008. This is what? Norwegian? Swedish? Norwegian? Swedish? Is this Danish? Huh. Okay, I'll check it out. I'll definitely check it out. Okay. The hotel, oh my god. Yeah, that hotel is the perfect example of what I mean by horror. That thing scared the living crap out of me in Bloodlines. I remember that. Best horror is when you have no idea what's going on, no splatter with blood. The mental horror is the real horror. Yeah, that's it. This is where you play with horror. I love good horror, atmospheric. What are your favorite horror movies and games? Oh, you got me there. So, Dead Space is probably one of my favorite horror games, in a sense. Dead Space 1, Dead Space 2. Silent Hill is also amazing. There is also Until Dawn. I mean, it's not really horror, but Until Dawn was really cool. Yeah. Regarding films, God, I can't remember a single horror film right now that I can. Annabelle was cool. I forgot now, but there was one film. God, The Woman in Black or something like that. Woman in Black. Let me see. In Black. IMDb. Oh yeah, The Woman in Black with Daniel Radcliffe. I don't know why, and this movie is like has 6.4 out of 10 on IMDb, but The Woman in Black was actually a really good horror film. It was really good. I don't know, maybe because I was a kid when I watched this, but it's really good. What's my opinion on Brian being fired from Bloodlines? I didn't follow up too much on that, so I don't know. Yeah. Outlast. Oh yeah, Outlast. Definitely. Outlast was amazing. There's also Outlast 2 was great. But Outlast, there is this feeling when you feel helpless, when you're just with that camera, you know, it definitely. So Outlast is definitely one of the top horror games I played. The original Woman in Black is much scarier. I have to watch it. Maybe I did, you know, before. I just forgot. Yeah. A lot of repeating questions. So, New Game Plus, I am not sure. Graphics like Red Dead 2, I am not sure. Until we don't see it. Oh yeah, Shutter Island is amazing. It's not really a horror that much, but it's definitely psychological horror. Yeah. Shutter Island was amazing. Which gangs am I gonna assist the most? The Mox. Check out Raised by Wolves. Could be the next Game of Thrones. Did you try Alien Isolation? Yeah, I tried Alien Isolation. We love it. Nosferatu, definitely. The old one. It first was good. But yeah, you should if you have Alien Isolation on Steam, you should definitely download that. It's really cool. It scares you. Like you feel helpless. Of course, it will scare you. Yeah, of course. They just show the intro of the game, Thomas. Basically, just the introduction a little bit, but they haven't really showed like everything about the game. But yeah. All right. We've been live for 110 minutes. Damn, this I love interacting with you guys. I love doing these streams. Seriously, it's amazing. I love doing this. So I will have the link for the Night City Wire episode 3 very soon. Very soon. As soon as I turn off this live, I'm gonna give you a link. I'll post on Twitter for the Night City Wire. But yeah. Zodiac Killer. Oh, Zodiac is such an amazing film. It's such an amazing film. Also, you need to watch Mindhunter. Is it Mindhunter? Wait, I keep every time I go live. Plus, I'm tired. I don't know if Mindhunter is. Yeah, Mindhunter, definitely. It's on Netflix. So check it out. There are 2 seasons so far. Mindhunter is probably one of the best. It's Fincher, of course. It's good. It's one of the best series I had watched in a very long time. A Prestige gameplays. I have to end the stream because I gotta do some stuff. Yeah, 110 minutes, 111 now. I'll stay on for 15 more minutes, don't worry. Will you stream the PS5 event? Maybe. The problem with YouTube now is setting up these events and setting up different streams, and then when I have set up one stream and then I cannot set up another stream, it can be a problem. I hope they don't cancel Mindhunter. Only a dumbass would cancel that show. I watched Blade Runner and Blade Runner 2049 yesterday. I need to watch Blade Runner tonight. Definitely. Founders Edition going on Amazon? I think so. Cyberpunk won't have planes or helicopters. I mean, you won't be able to drive them. It has them, but you won't be able to drive them. Would the story progress if you fail every mission? I don't know if every mission, but mission failure is not endgame for Cyberpunk. You just live with the consequences of failing that mission. Do you think there's a chance of Cyberpunk not running smoothly on the base versions? I'm sure there will be some hiccups, but the reason, why they're taking their time is because they want the PS4 and Xbox One versions to be good, to run well. But you saw like how Red Dead Redemption 2 was running, especially in Valentine, if you go there. Or let's say Ghost of Tsushima. That game had FPS issues. Even The Witcher at start had some frame rate issues in Novigrad and some things, but it was actually fixed. And that's why they're taking their time with this so it doesn't happen again. Or Shining. Shining is a legendary film, my friend. Of course, it's one of the best. Ghost in the Shell. I watched it. I still prefer the original anime. Like, anime film is art. That film with Scarlet, they tried to do everything. They couldn't. It turned out to be a mess, and I don't like it. Like some people say, like they love the CGI. I didn't like the CGI. I actually did not like the CGI in Ghost in the Shell. I don't know. They had some of the best people. I mean, I don't doubt their skill. They're amazing, but just it felt off. The Forest in VR. Ooh. So the Forest is in VR. Ooh, I gotta try that out. Will Cyberpunk have Umbrella? We don't need Umbrella Corp. Imagine if Umbrella Corp was also here. Oof. Yeah. The base Xbox One is really weak. I mean, it came out in a while. Yeah, The Shining is a classic. Yeah. Cyberpunk has AVs and drones. Yeah. But still, we won't be able to drive. The anime was way better. Of course, anime was a work of art. It was one of the best things I'd ever seen. I like the brain scan. Oh, I need to see that. We'll see. Did I miss something? What was the name of the movie where they play a game they can't get out from? I think it's Jumanji. Are you referring to that Jumanji with Robin Williams? Elysium, Disco Elysium. Disco Elysium is one of the coolest games I'd played. Maybe I should stream that. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Cutie. I generally don't like compliments. I don't know. It's like whenever people compliment me, I'm like, thank you. I mean, I feel humbled and thank you, but I don't know. Oh, Brainstorm 80s. Oh. Jumanji is also cool. Oh, brain scan. Because 2020 is just Jumanji. Yeah, Dex is also a very cool cyberpunk adventure. I ate bread. And I just drank some soft drink. I generally don't like this trend of adapting everything into live action. It just feels like a cheap cash grab and never comes out close to the original. Yeah, because when Hollywood turns manga or anime into live action, they completely remove the emotions, the character development, and just leave the cool stuff. That's the same with Hollywood making movies out of video games. They think that video games are just people doing I don't know, some things and shooting other people. It's not that way. If you want to adapt a good story from a video game into a film, then you need all of the elements. You need character development, story, emotions, all of that. I mean, that's what makes games. Look at God of War, look at The Witcher, look at Red Dead Redemption, whatever, Last of Us, whatever. All of those games have characters and emotions, and they think about all of those things as you would if you were making a movie, let's say, with those elements. But when they talk about, and when they make movies out of video games, it's just action, action, action. No story, nothing, no core. That's what I want to say. Core is just gone. I mean, Twitch is a good platform, but it's not my primary platform, though. You drank it like it was your last known drink. Alita Battle Angel is definitely a very decent film. I actually enjoy that more than I expected. Not gonna lie. Yeah, the filmmakers rely solely on the IP name and not the actual content. Alita is actually very good. I recommend that. Super Mario Bros. What is the Cyberpunk movie? Yeah. Oh, Elysium the film. Oh yeah, I saw that. Yeah. That was good. Wait, is Elysium... Let me see. Yes. Oh, it's the one with that Neil Blomkamp actually made. Yeah. I know this. It was a decent film. It was a decent film. You know, it was a very decent film. Nothing special though. Alita deserves a sequel. I agree. Yes, you can change your character build. Don't worry. Phoenix Glow is gonna be probably over by the start of the next year. Hopefully. How did the hell miss this? I'm so ashamed. Hello, LastKnownMeal. Hello, Twister. Don't worry, man. Don't worry. Huh. Yeah, with Matt Damon. Yeah, it was a good film. Alita was actually... District 9, amazing. District 9 and Chappie. Did you all watch Chappie? Chappie is probably one of my coolest character robots created. So definitely watch Chappie if you didn't already. Chappie is great. Yeah, Elysium wasn't bad. That's the thing, it wasn't bad. I enjoyed it. It just, you know, it's not something I will remember in the future. But District 9, for example, District 9 is something I definitely recommend. You know, remember. I mean, most sci-fi films were cash grabs. Some were done from heart, and the thing is, a lot of stuff that we considered science fiction 10, 20 years ago is now reality. So it's like, I watched Akira. Akira is great. Yeah, District 9. iRobot, legendary. Will is amazing guy. Even V washed his hand. Yeah, wash your hands. Wash your hands, especially now. Ryan Reynolds. What? What is this? The Night? Huh. Should I watch this film? What is this? I'll give it a look. There's a lot of films that how cool would it to have the Antwoord in Cyberpunk? Yeah. Yeah. They would fit right in. They're already Cyberpunk as hell. I did see the Russian community dev with Philip. Yeah. Yes, I did. My thoughts on The Last of Us. I loved the first game. The second, the story could have been better. I'm not really triggered around it too much. I don't get triggered around those things too much in general. It's a choice they made. It's a bold choice they made for The Last of Us 2. For some it worked, for some it didn't. For me, not so much. You know, it was okay, nothing special. It could have been done in a different way to trigger that emotion that he wanted to, but you know, it's what he wanted for his game. Is my character in Cyberpunk? I mean, my character is the only one I made. I'm not gonna have an NPC. And whoa, a billboard saying wash your hands. Yeah, don't worry, Phoenix, we're good. Yeah, it's so dumb that it's worth it. I will. So, we've been going on. I extended this a little bit. So we've just Barry, you came in late, man. Endless love. Come on. I'm just finishing things up. Is an actual hell to see. What I think about Rockstar Energy partnership, it's amazing. Even getting a Quadra, real life Quadra, but sadly just for the USA. And if anything proves I'm not from the States, it's that I cannot get a Rockstar drink. If I was in the States, I would have one right here. LKM doesn't seem too amused. I am tired, man. I slept for 3 hours. I'm pulling out my last straws of strength. No, not Rockstar game, Rockstar drink. It's different. But yeah, thank you everyone for tuning in. Thank you everyone for watching. So I'll have the link about the Night City Wire soon. Next week, more lore videos, more news videos if they come out before Night City Wire. On Friday, I will host a stream which is going to be 1 hour before the start. So we're gonna have a pre-show, talk a little bit. You know, maybe they show something we can talk about before Night City Wire. Then we have the event, and then after that, I think we're gonna be joining with the rest of the Cyberpunk family to talk about that. So Mad Queen, Triple S League, Neon Arcade, and the rest. Ash. So we will be getting together after that. So it's pretty much the same as for all Night City Wires before. Yeah. But that's it. Thank you everyone for joining. Thank you everyone. It's been so much fun. Of course, I will play more games from now on. Stream them. But the real streaming is going to start once Cyberpunk comes out. Then I'll be streaming a lot. You know, a lot. Because I love streaming, but you know, you can't stream really everything on this channel. I try to keep it, you know, organized. So that's it. Thank you everyone for coming out. Thank you everyone for liking. Thank you everyone for donations, even disliking, because when you dislike, it actually counts in towards algorithms. So thank you for that. Thank you a lot. But yeah, see you. Yes, you have Mike Pondsmith talking on PAX later. I'm gonna leave you with a link, and I'll be out of here. So let me just find it. There we go. I'm going to give you a link. Oh boy, this is good luck with this link. Their website is really well organized. All right, I'm gonna leave you with this. Enjoy, and bye bye everyone. Stay classy, and of course go to Twitter at LastKnownMeal. I say there whenever I start streaming or doing something, so follow me up there. Thank you, and bye bye.